She's allergic. Had a shower and just went to sleep. I bought steak and I didn't even eat it. Fuck. Again. YouTube. Can't even click on videos. Now it doesn't.
When it comes to Bowie knives, which one?
It's doing that. It's doing that.
60 and sexy. 60 and
Alright, so for this video, I wanted to talk about the subject of
60.
people pleasing, because
YouTube cooked itself.
And 60 and sexy. And tonight I'm having cream corn and strained peaches.
I seem to have relaxed into it nicely. Like it's changed the way I laugh at parties. Oh, really? I used to go, that's really funny. You know, now I go, oh! Oh, beautiful!
Fucking Jim Carrey. Look, that's enough. I spun out that thing.
Y'all hit the like button for me real quick, man. Y'all turn me up.
For any single person today with a standard, it is starting to become unrealistic to even land yourself a woman. And, you know, any of us could just date somebody. Like, you can. But the thing is, like, when you do that and it doesn't work out, that is when you clue in that you have to be cautious. Because what is the point being one of those guys that has a girlfriend here and then they're done a year or two later and it just keeps going like that? There's no point. This is like, I know guys where they'll date a girl that has kids already with somebody else. You know, there's definitely options out there. Anybody can have a girlfriend at the end of the day. My point is, any man with a standard, not only myself, but any man with a standard, it's becoming extremely, extremely hard. Not to date, not to get laid, none of those things. To get somebody that is worth your time, worth your investment. That's the thing. Not to get women, not to get laid, to have a girlfriend that is worthy of your presence as a man. I don't think dating is a problem today, bro. I think people are just a problem today in general. I think, women are on an all-time high. Number of antidepressants, psych meds, everything else. I'm not quite sure what has happened because when I look back in time, none of this stuff was even talked about, bro. When I was in junior high or high school, this stuff wasn't even ever brought up. Being depressed, it was never even brought up. Like, I didn't even know about medication like that until I was like 18 or 19 years old. Actually, 19 or 20. So, I don't know, man. I just think people today in general are just messed up. I don't know what it is. I don't know how we've got here, but people really self-sabotaged hard. And people don't want to do the work, man. These women, let me tell you, if they wanted to enough, they could help themselves a lot more than they currently are. A lot of women, bro, they go through a big relationship with a guy. He no longer wants her. He won't put a ring on her finger because he sees who she is. He knows in his head, deep down inside, he cannot be with this girl. You know what she'll do? She'll monkey branch to somebody else instead of look at herself in the mirror. She's going to monkey branch to somebody else, distract herself, get with other dudes, crazy stuff, party, drink, whatever. That's what you're going to see out of these women. No accountability. They think they deserve this high quality man. And that's just simply not the truth. That is why for high quality men who have a standard, it's becoming unrealistic to get a girlfriend because of what women become. It has nothing to do with yourself. It has to do with what the world, with what women have become, all the brainwashing they have in their heads, all the propaganda, their belief system. Like, bro, it's possible for anybody still to obviously get a girlfriend. Like, if you land the right person, bro, and you get lucky like that, like, you can have the ideal situation quite easily. What makes it so hard is that ain't all over the place. It's almost nowhere to be seen. Everywhere you go, everywhere you look, bro, like, I'm getting to the point. I almost can't take a single female seriously that's around. Like, I almost can't even talk to them anymore. Like, I see them and stuff, I'm just like looking through them, bro. Like, am I supposed to go up to you and respect you and talk to you like you got it going and stuff? Because I'm looking right through you. You just don't give me that feeling as somebody that's worthy of being taken seriously. I'm literally like, and it might sound mean. This could come across as mean or whatever. I'm just being honest. Whether it's mean, whether it's, it doesn't matter. I'm being honest. Anywhere I go, bro, it's just like, it's a joke. And I'm not saying every dude is worthy either, because they're not. There's a lot of dudes I won't talk to either. I'm looking through you. I don't want to talk to you. There's nothing here for me to do. Whether it's mean or not, once again, doesn't matter. I don't know, man. I really don't know what this world has become, but it's I don't know. I have my circle of people. I date all kinds of different women, and you just gotta figure it out as you go on. I lose interest real quick. Getting a girlfriend is not hard if you don't have a standard. If you don't have a standard, I could be with 10 right now. That's as simple as that. I could be with girls higher than a lot of people that I know that have girls, bro. They'd still be better than them. I don't understand why these guys date some of these girls. because most of the time, that ends. That ends in divorce. That ends in something. Some guys just want a girl to be around all the time, bro. And is that honestly healthy? Is it healthy to date just anybody? You might think so at the moment when things are kind of good or whatever like that, but wait till later on. Now you got to go through this big healing phase. You wasted all these years. You didn't develop yourself. Now you're really screwed, because a woman that is worthy, which is rare, ain't going to want you because you didn't level up. You stuck with less. You thought it was going to work out with less. It didn't even work out with less. It feels like no matter what you do today, it just seems like with women in general, you're looking at a lot of failures. I don't know. I can take a loss, but I don't like to lose, and I don't trust shit, bro. I don't trust shit. I don't trust anything these women are telling me. Even the last women that I have dated, like, there's a lot of manipulation going on. They're trying to make it seem like it's not something they're trying to do, but they're trying to do something that's a little different than what they're saying with their words. I'm seeing through that. Didn't fall for it, stuck it through. In the end, the truth gets exposed. Once again, I get that W, I walk away, and little to no time wasted. I don't stay engaged with these girls, bro. I'm looking to figure you out before I'm looking to build anything with you whatsoever. I'm going to be detached as anything. Again, I'm going to get to know who you are. I actually seen a video recently. I think I saved it. It's basically about, it's a woman making a video of herself getting frustrated on the truth of her dating because a guy put her to the test and figured her out within the first hour of the date. He said, I bet you're on anxiety medication. He said, I bet you had a lot of situationships, but none of them were relationships. He kept putting it to her, bro. This girl made a video of what the guy did to her, and she's crying in the video, bro. But the fact that a guy could be that smart and say these things to her and figure her out, because women don't want you to figure them out, bro. They don't. What they want you to do is fall for their BS so they can get you, lock you down, trap you, manipulate you, abuse you. And it's not like women, bro, women don't even think of doing all these things. They're just instinctually doing these things. I don't think women are that evil to just have this thing in their mind where I'm going to trap this guy. I'm going to manipulate this guy. I'm going to torture this guy. I don't think they think like that. I just think instinctually over time, this is what ends up happening with them, without them even knowing what they're doing. I just think it gets to that point where they start to do all these things, bang, 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 bang. And it just ends up happening. Like, even in my last relationship, I don't believe this girl had ill intent. In fact, when she was good, it was very good. The only problem was the emotional outbursts and the lack of control she had over her emotions. And that's when things got really out of hand. And I tried to stick it out so many times. We had something real going on. And I give her credit because she tried very hard. In the end, it didn't work out. So, yeah, I don't think she had it in her head that she's going to do all these things that ended up happening. In fact, I know for a fact she didn't. So, yeah, I don't think women plan to do these things. It's just, you got to see the red flags, guys, and you got to understand that these things is probably going to happen to you if you don't cut things off. That's why you gotta vet women, bro. Before you even get serious with these girls, bro, you gotta put them to the test. You gotta be low key about it. You gotta be secretive about it. But You got to get answers out of them. You got to be asking them questions. You got to get answers out of them, bro. They're going to tell themselves most of the time. If you go on dates with these girls and you guys are just talking, they're going to tell you things about their past. They're going to tell you things about a relationship they were in before. They're going to tell you about certain things, their family life, how they are, where their head is at. They're going to be telling you things, bro. And you got to be paying attention to these things. If you don't, and you just think, oh, she's so beautiful, she's youthful, she's fun, oh, bro, that stuff right now means nothing to me. That stuff has to be there to get you in the door, but it's not something I'm just gonna like cling to. Like, oh, she's that, so I'm gonna ignore every red flag. No, sir. I don't feel nothing towards you. I want to get to know you, and then I might start to feel something towards you over time. If you showcase some consistency over the course of many months, and I mean not one, not two, more than three probably, and that's with a lot of consistency, and that's with me figuring you out, knowing exactly who you are, knowing exactly where your head is at, knowing exactly what you want and how our dynamic is going to be, and if this is worth going forward with. You guys can't be stupid, bro. I don't care if a woman is treating you real good. That doesn't matter to me either. I don't care if a woman comes over and cooks everything and does everything. They could be doing that just to get in. That doesn't mean shit. She's treating you real well. That doesn't mean nothing, bro. Get to know who she is. Get to know her past. Get to know her mindset right now and, you know, the dynamics of how she believes things to be, because you cannot be with a woman who thinks she's going to be like you. She's going to be the strong leader in this masculine force. And if that's who you are, you think that's going to work with her?
Fucking it went away.
Absolutely not. So, masculine and feminine exists for a reason. It's how it's supposed to be. Women are a little confused today about their gender. And their head is in the clouds. They're just delusional, bro. It's literally delusion. Right in front of your own two eyes, it's delusion. Nothing about how women are today feels authentic at all. It feels fake. It just feels fake. They all feel fake to me, bro. That's why I almost can't even look at them in the eyes and take them seriously. I almost laugh at them, bro. Like, even if I go somewhere to get food or something, there's a bunch of girls working, it's just like, I see through you. I see who you are. Like, you're trying to do all this shit. Like, seriously. I don't know, bro. Like, they're just living in their ego. Like, you can just feel it, bro. They're not being authentic. Like, they're not these sweet women that we love anymore. They're just not. Women used to cater to us. Women used to respect us. They just don't. They're trying to be us. They're trying to be on our level. They're trying to compete with us, and you can feel it. And that's why I'm looking at you like a joke, because for one, you can't compete. I can have my way with you any way I want. Why are you even trying? Step down. You look better if you step down. And this sounds so terrible to say today, 2026, which I don't know why. It is insane. I don't know what to say. The less a woman does, the better she is. And it just seems like they're trying to do too much today. You can see through it. It's laughable. It's a joke. I don't know. They're trying way too hard, bro, to be something they're not. It's inauthentic. You can see through it. You can feel it. And that's why you can't even take them seriously. So rather than dating it's honestly just people, bro. It's honestly just these women. I don't know. They themselves are a mess. They're confused. And can you date somebody like that? The answer is no. Somebody gotta be on point today. That's the hard part. Somebody has to be on point to be able to date. If you're on point, you need somebody else who is on point, who is authentic, who understands things. And if they don't, they don't. You're not gonna be with them. I can promise you that right now. And here's the thing as well. There's a lot of unself-aware men in this world. And they will date some girls, and it doesn't really matter who they are. It doesn't matter if they have kids. It doesn't matter if this is usually when problems end up happening a little bit later on as they're together. Divorce happens, breakups happen, certain things happen. I'm not going to waste my life going through some stuff like that. I'm not going to waste my life. I don't know about you guys, but I'm going to waste my life. This kind of stuff is ridiculous, man. Like, I don't know. Dating for those kinds of people is like easy, and relationships to them are easy, but almost never do they get rewarded with what they want. They just have to kind of keep living that way, and at the end of the day, they end up getting old and they end up being with nobody. So I'm not trying to have that happen. I'm trying to be patient, and that's my strategy. And hopefully one day some woman comes around, she's youthful enough, pretty enough, smart enough, self-aware enough, that we can be together and we can do it the right way. Because if it ain't that, it ain't gonna involve me. I'll tell you that right now. And I hope the same for you guys. Have a standard for yourselves, bros, and don't settle for less. And very quick, if you guys have yet to try this stuff out, I highly recommend it. There's a lot of good ingredients in this stuff. I'll put the link in the description box in the comment section. It is minerals, called Minerals for men. Women can take it as well, for sure, but yeah, this is going to have your energy on point, and you're definitely going to feel the difference. So try it out, check it out. I will see you guys in the next video. God willing, God bless. We'll see y'all down.
To highlight that, you talked about gossip being a form of witchcraft.
It is. Yeah.
I never heard anything like that, so I'm gonna let you jump in on that.
All right. Well, just following on from your point quickly, who in the Bible is the accuser, Ezekiel? Who do we know to be the accuser? Satan.
Himself.
Satan is the accuser. Now, yes, we are to correct each other. But the Bible also says, Matthew 18, please correct me if I'm wrong, because I'm not completely scrubbed up on my Bible knowledge yet. I'm getting there. But there is a scripture that says, if your brother sins against you, you go to him in person.
That's
Okay?
it.
Now, how the enemy has managed to twist all of this is gossip is murder in the spirit. You are murdering someone's reputation. You are murdering them by cursing them, speaking down on them, speaking curses on their life. And I'll tell you why it's witchcraft, and a lot of you ain't going to want to hear this. You are trying to distort the way somebody else sees a person because of what you want it to look like. Period. You are talking that way about that person because I can guarantee when you're talking about someone, you're not talking about the good things they've done for you as well. You're only talking about that bad thing they did. You are trying to distort the image of that person. And who does that? Satan. Gossip is the bigger. And let me tell you, Ezekiel, I was a massive gossiper. And I had no way about it. I didn't care. I didn't care. If you told me your business, I was telling my friend and the other friend and the other friend. I saw nothing about it until God showed me that spirit of gossip was like a snake tongue. Literally like a snake tongue, whispering, changing the way somebody sees a person because of how I want them to be seen. That is impact on free will. That is impact on a spirit. And that is murder in the spirit. You are murdering that person. The Bible even says if you call someone a fool, murder. And yet, people seem to skip over this and they justify it. They say, oh, well, why can't I tell people what they've done? It's not about telling somebody what they've done. Why are you telling them that? What's the intent behind you telling them? Because this is how gang stalking starts, right? And the first time we ever saw gang stalking was or a gang attack, was in heaven when the devil decided that God was way too powerful to take down alone. So he went and rounded up third of the angels, hey, come with me. Look at God up there thinking he's all that. Like, look, come, we'll take him down. So he already established he weren't winning against God on his own. This is what gossip does to one person, to another person, to another person. So all of a sudden, it's not just one person's the problem. You've got a group, just like Satan did, against one. Yeah? Against one. That's how group gang stalking happens. Gossip is witchcraft because demons move in packs, much like Legion. With one person was filled with 6,000 spirits. We are many. That's what cancer culture is. Cancer culture is a spirit legion. Let's all come together and tell that person they're terrible and make them feel bad. So next time you gossip about somebody, ask yourself one simple question. What is the intent of you telling this person this? Is it because you want to get it off your chest and you just need someone to talk to about it? Or do you really just want to twist up the way that person sees that person? Are you trying to get validation here as the good guy, as the hero? These are the questions. Everything is in your intent because there is a Judas and there is a Peter.
Come on.
Yeah? Judas went out of his way to gossip about Jesus, to gang attack Jesus. And Jesus, even through his kindness, knew what Judas was going to do. Judas still done it. Peter made mistakes because he was chaotic. Know your Judas, know your Peter.
Everybody knows you're somebody important. Yes, sir. Let me say it loud for my chosen ones in a bit. Listen, family. Everybody knows you're somebody important. For sure, for sure. I need somebody to drop in the comments and say, they know who I am. Yes, sir. Make sure you drop in the comments, family, and say they know who I am. Because here's the thing, y'all. And before I even get into that, let me just make this small disclosure, right? If they know who you are, it can be a million people who know who you are. If you don't know who you are, none of that matters. Because a person can say you're beautiful, handsome, you're talented, you're extremely fast, you are good at this particular sport or whatever it is, if you don't believe that, you'll never receive that. So I need y'all to receive that, that everybody know who you are because you know who you are. All right, that's the first thing. Now, secondly, reminisce. All right, let's jog our memory for a minute. Just reminisce, y'all, when you've done a good job or you accomplished something or you built something or you showcased your talent, your gift, you did a great job on the job or whatever the case was, and you remember all the acknowledgement you got, the attention you got, the respect, the reverence you got, all right, the high regards that people place you in. Do y'all remember that? Family, that is another sign of you being known as somebody. All right. See, just because you don't feel like you're nobody, or just because you feel like, or probably felt like, uh, you were not a looker or somebody who was important, does not mean that that was true. Okay. You got people who keep up with you. You got people who are motivated by you. You have people who are inspired by your moves. Everybody knows who's who. Guarantees. Just small little story, y'all. I was in fourth grade, no, third grade when I left the west side of town. I was going to West Side Elementary in Douglas, Georgia. All right. For those who from my hometown, y'all know what it is. But I was, I'm really from the west side of town, really. But I moved from over there to the south side of town, and that's just where I kind of just was raised. I'm a south side dude, and so I went to a school by the name of Satilla Elementary. Okay, that was my last elementary I ever went to, and like I said, I was raised in the South Side, so I'm gonna claim the South Side regardless. And when I moved to Satilla Elementary, I seen who was who. Okay, what does that mean, Reno? You know who the popular kids are. You know who gonna zone on you. You know who the bullies are. You know who gonna fight. Who probably can beat you up. You know who the pretty girls are. You know who's who. You know what I'm saying? It don't take a rocket science. All right, it don't take Einstein to beat you in the head to say who's who. You get what I'm saying? So if I was 11, 10 years old when I moved, all right, 12, somewhere around there. If I was around that age when I moved and I could tell who's who, that lets you know that that's in human nature. All right. So you can be 40 years old, 50 years old, 20, 30, teenage years. All right. You gonna know who's who. It's easy. All right. And that's what I'm trying to get you to understand. Don't think that they haven't seen what you've done. Yeah, you don't put in a lot of work. And no, you don't have to be a multi-billionaire. You don't have to be the CEO of a company. You don't have to be a famous actor. Just in your world, all right? In your world, you are important to a lot of people, all right? Whether it's those who are at the gym, your family, friend group, events, out and about, whatever. You are important, all right? So understand that. But fam, we ain't gonna get into a long intro, although we probably did, but it was completely necessary. So let's get right into this, y'all. We right here in front of the legendary Great Couch. Anytime I'm in front of the legendary Great Couch, y'all know something legendary gonna be said. And that's just how that goes. Fam, y'all make sure y'all leave a thumbs up on this video as well as subscribe to the channel. Be sure to ring my bell so you can be notified after every single video I post. Let's get right into this, y'all. Number one, you are a social magnet. All right, you are a social magnet. We all know what the magnet is. All right, you get the South Pole magnet and the North Pole magnet, it come together. You get what I'm saying? You're like a magnet to people. All right, whether you're South and they're North, whether you're North and they're South, but you're like a magnet to people. Like you are a magnet to socialization. You get what I'm saying? Like you understand how to talk. You understand how to comprehend. You understand how to understand. You get people and people get you. You are a social magnet. Now you got three socialization skills: ambivert, extrovert, introvert. All right, ambivert, extrovert, introvert. If you are an introvert, you are to yourself. You're more reserved, and that's okay. A lot of chosen ones are to themselves. All right. You have extroverts. All right. These are people who are out and about. Hey, what's going on, man? Hey, I see you over there. Hey, man, pass me a beer, man. Hey, you got the Kool-Aid ready? You know what I'm saying? This is an extroverted individual. They are able to converse with people who they just met, like they've been knowing them for years. All right. And then you have an ambivert. They got both. That's your boy right here. All right. Sometimes, y'all, I'm an ambivert. I'm gonna be honest. Sometimes I don't want to be bothered. Sometimes I'm in my mind. I'm in my thoughts. I'm thinking about things, okay? And then sometimes you may catch me on the day, man, we'll have a 30-minute conversation, hour-long conversation, just because I love people, I love humanity. And that's why I have to protect my energy and protect my spirit, because everybody don't have good intentions. I think I seen another creator who's in my niche as well, and it was like, I do one-on-one sessions, but I don't do them as much as I used to, because everybody don't have good intentions for me. And I'm understood that 100%. I understood that. But the point is, y'all, is when you are a social magnet, you attract a lot of people to you. All right, you probably always showing off your gift, not because you're trying to shine on somebody, but because a person want to see your gift. All right, if it's you singing, rapping, painting, doing the architecture, talking, counseling, people are drawn to your gift. People are drawn to your communication skills. They just love the way you communicate, how you listen and listen and listen, and then when you speak, it's like the most profound thing. All right, fam, you are a social magnet. You get what I'm saying? Think about the person who meets no strangers. Once again, y'all, this me. But if you don't meet no strangers, you are a social magnet. All right. Some people like, hey, bro, I'm gonna move to the left. Move around, bro. I don't know you. See, of course, you want to move with discernment. Don't get me wrong. But at the same time, when you already can keep a bad vibe, all right, you're not gonna really find yourself in bad situations as much. We are human beings. Now, don't get me wrong. We can still make a misjudgment, but at the same time, when you already can beat them from a mile away, most times when you're talking to a person, you already felt their vibe, felt their energy. You know that they mean no harm, at least on face value, right? Face surface level things. Anyway, y'all, again, you are a social magnet, all right, and this is a clear indication that you're somebody important, all right, in your world, okay, in your world. Number two, you get high recognition. All right, you get high recognition. You are highly recognizable. Family, again, you don't have to be a childhood star related to a sitcom. You don't have to be Denzel Washington. You don't have to be the biggest stock investor in the world. All right, you can be highly recognizable in your world. All right, highly recognizable in your space, in your industry. You get what I'm saying? This thing happens for people who are in corporate America. It does not matter. High recognition, high recognition. All right, let's get that understood. But think about it like this. When you think about certain people who get invited to the Oscars or the Grammys, whether they get an award or not, that's recognition. Okay? We nominated you for a record. We nominated you for a movie. We nominated you for singing this course or chorus. We nominated you for acting in this role. I mean, so many different things, right? Um, Even if a person give you a reward as recognition. Okay, so you have awards and you have rewards, all right? And for those who don't know what the difference between awards and rewards are, I'm gonna go ahead and make the distinguishment. And an award is a formal symbolic honor, okay? This could be a certificate, a trophy, all right, nomination, like whatever the case is, but it's like a formal symbolic honor, okay? Any one of y'all got perfect attendance? I'm sure y'all have. Y'all in this no day of school, but perfect attendance, a presidential achievement award, a presidential achievement award, um, a Grammy, Oscar, Emmy, stuff like that. Those are awards, okay? And a reward is incentive, okay? It could be money, it could be any type of benefit, but that's a reward, right? Um, you cut my grass, I'm going to reward you with $15, right? This was back in 2011 when they was paying that. Yeah, these days you cut my grass, I will award you $50, $60, depending on how big the grass is. The market is all messed up, y'all, but that's besides the point. The point is that when you get high recognition, don't get it twisted. People are giving you awards and rewards. All right. If you are in the military, if you've gotten awards, guess what? You are getting high recognition. All right. If you're just a regular civilian and people want to want to keep you around longer because they love how good of work you do, fam, that is a reward. With that being said, you're getting high recognition. Employee of the month is another one. When you're getting high recognition, and like I said, y'all, I'm not sitting here saying that employee of the month is the end all be all, and I'm not trying to make it seem like it's small. I'm just trying to get you to understand whenever you're getting high recognition, it matters, all right? It means that you are somebody in your world, okay? Number three, frequent invitations, okay? You get frequent invitations. Now, if you're anything like myself, you get invited out a lot, all right? Like, you get invited out a lot, but with yourself, you're like, man, that's cool. I appreciate it, but I'm out the way. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm out the way. I'm not trying to be seen all the time. Only time y'all really gonna see Reno is when I make a post on my birthday, or if I'm doing these videos, or if I'm dropping content on Facebook or Instagram. Like, y'all are gonna see me because of content creation. It's my job. But y'all ain't really gonna see me just on the yacht. And even if I be on the yacht, y'all ain't gonna really know it. You know what I'm saying? I stay to myself, okay? I get frequent invitations, but I just like, I'm a popular loner, okay? But anyway, the point that I'm making is when you get frequent invitations, this is a clear indication that you are somebody. Y'all remember the show The Game, okay, with Malik, Derwin, Jason Pitts? Come on now, y'all remember that? It was a hit show, I ain't gonna lie, on BET. It was a hit show. But the show The Game, okay, when Derwin was a rookie and nobody really cared about him like that, and he was just, just little Derwin, you know what I'm saying? The one who got to do the rookie rituals and got to run around carrying people bags, paying for their lunch. The whole thing that rookies go through in the NFL, y'all probably know. For those who don't know, right? But nobody was checking for Derwin, right? At this time, he was not considered as somebody. Well, when he started scoring touchdowns, when he started having that, what you call it, it's a word I'm looking for, y'all. Rapport, chemistry with Malik, which means he's catching footballs now. He's running the right routes. He's starting to get familiar with, you know, scoring as a starter. You get what I'm saying? Playing football as a starter. So he's getting a different level of shine, a different level of recognition. Okay. So guess what? He started getting more invited to, certain parties and certain areas and environments because of who he was. He's dealing with Drew Sidora. Again, this is all within the show, but it still makes sense, all right? When you start
Go back to sleep. Stay magical. Stay tasty. Have a good night. Morning. Jezza. Bob. You.